Good morning to everyone. Today I would like to tell you the highlights of 16th January. So let us start with national news. The Vice President of India, Sri Jagdeep Dhankad, made a clarion call to the corporate leaders to handhold institutions to promote research and development with focus on disruptive technologies. Vice President addresses inaugural ceremony of 150th year celebrations of Indian Meteorological Department. Festivals of harvest Makar Sankranti, Pongal, Uttarayan, and Magh Bihu are being celebrated in different parts of the country yesterday. These festivals mark the end of winter and the onset of longer days. President Draupadi Murmu paid a visit to the Prime Minister's Sangrahalaya in New Delhi. The Indian Space Research Organization, that is ISRO, is now gearing up to launch INSAT, that is INSAT 3DS satellites on board the Geosynchronous Launch Vehicle GSLV F-14. It's more advanced rocket that uses liquid propellant. PM Modi released the first installment to 1 lakh beneficiaries of Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Grameen under the Pradhan Mantri Janjati Adivasi Nyaya Mahabhiyan through video conferencing. The National Highway Authority of India on Monday announced that FASTags that have balance but owners have not completed the KYC with banks will be deactivated after 31 Jan 2024. PM Modi has expressed grief over the passing away of noted Urdu poet Munawar Rana. He was 71. A new idol of Ram Lalla, sculpted by Mysuru based Arun Yogi Raj, has been selected for installation at the Ram Temple in Ayodhya. Temple Trust's General Secretary Champat Rai said, current idol of Ram Lalla, which is being worshipped for the last 70 years, will also be kept in the sanctorum of the new temple. Bengaluru's Nama metro network is set to expand again with a new 37-kilometer line planned between Sirajpur and Hebal. The enhancement of Nama metro connectivity in Bangalore is in progress with the development of a detailed project report, that is DPR, for a new line connecting Sarajpur and Hebal. Now coming to some defense news. India marked Army Day on Monday, that is January 15, with a grand parade in Lucknow with Prime Minister Narendra Modi lauding the unwavering commitment and sacrifices of army personnel. The day also gives us a peek in India's defense capabilities as it faces the challenges of modern warfare. DRDO testing AMOG 1, a second generation guided anti tank missile with a range of up to 2.8 kilometers. Defense Minister Sri Rajnath Singh highlighted that the military is continuously being equipped with modern weapons. India has become the first country to demonstrate the capability of engaging four aerial targets simultaneously at 25 kilometer ranges by command guidance using a single firing unit with the recent firing of the Akash missile by the Indian Air Force. The Indian Army's surveillance capability along the border with Punjab is all set to get a boost as the force is set to deploy its Drishti 10 medium altitude long endurance drones at a forward base in the Punjab sector. The Indian Air Force received a substantial batch of Astra Mk1 beyond visual range missiles on Sunday, and Bharat Dynamics Limited says it's ready to be exported. The Brazilian Navy commissioned the second of the four Scorpene submarines of the ProSub program, Humaita, at the Itaguai Naval Base in Rio de Janeiro. The Humaita has notably been built entirely in Brazil by Itaguai Construtores Navis, that is ICN. Defense Minister Sri Rajnath Singh graced the Shaurya Sandhya program organized on the occasion of Army Day in Lucknow. It showcased various forms of martial arts, combat displays, and fly past. Now let us move to some international news. Maldives President Mohammad Muizzu has asked the Indian government to withdraw the Indian troops from the island nation before 15th March. PM Modi on Monday held a telephone conversation with Russian President Vladimir Putin. The two leaders agreed to develop a roadmap for future initiatives to further strengthen the India Russia Special and Privileged Strategic Partnership. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar on Monday called on Iran President Dr. Ibrahim Raisi and conveyed greetings of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Jaishankar, who is on a 2 day visit to Iran, apprised Dr. Raisi of his discussions with Iranian ministers. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar announced that the Government of India has decided to include Farsi, that is Persian, as one of the 9 classical languages in India under the new education policy. In a warm gesture, India has gifted 10 executive buses, 5 ambulances, 10 tractors, and 2,664 flags slash flagpoles to Uganda ahead of the NAM, that is Non-Aligned Movement Contact Group Summit, which will take place in Kampala this month. It will be the 19th summit of the Non-Aligned Movement, which will be held this month. The 54th annual meeting of the World Economic Forum has begun at Davos, Switzerland. Now coming to some world news. Maldives President Mohammad Muizzu said that the country might be small, but it does not give anyone the license to bully them. He just concluded his state visit to China. As Maldives President Mohammad Muizzu returned from his first foreign visit to China, he was in for a rude shock when his party had to concede defeat in the prestigious mayoral election in the city of Malé. The residents of Malé voted for Maldivian Democratic Party candidate Adam Azim, who belongs to the opposition. A United States owned ship was struck by a missile off the coast of Yemen on Monday, that is January 15. The UK maritime risk company Embrace said that a fire broke out on board the Marshall Islands flagged US owned bulk carrier, further informing that no one was hurt in the incident and that the ship was still seaworthy. UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres urgently calls for an immediate humanitarian ceasefire in Gaza as the Israel Hamas conflict crosses 100 days. The COP29 Climate Summit organizing committee in Azerbaijan, consisting of 28 men and no women, faces criticism from the Sea Changes Climate group for its lack of gender diversity. Concerns also arise over potential conflicts of interest due to ties to the fossil fuel industry. Now, some sports news. Indian shooter Yogesh Singh wins gold in men's 25 center fire pistol at Asia Olympic qualifiers on Monday in Jakarta, Indonesia. In women's event, the Indian trio of Shreyasi, Manisha Keer and Bhavya Tripathi, however, won the silver medal in the women's trap team event with a total of 328, finishing behind China and ahead of Kazakhstan. Now coming to some random facts. Kohima is called the land of the Angami Naga tribe and derives its name from Kevhira or Kevhima, meaning the land where the Kevihi flower grows. The city serpentines along the mountain ranges to top and offers a pristine and seamless blend of nature and tribal traditions and culture. Thank you.